they both asked about the strike. What feelings you have around the strike, hope, anxiety, etc. And Jake asked, I'd love to hear your opinion on the actors and writers strike, how you're supporting it, and how it has affected you all. Thanks.
The strike. How have you guys been affected by the strike?
We're on strike.
I think there's something like that.
I mean, part of what we're doing now for the pod until the strike's over is just specifically pivoting away from, even though our podcast has always been us talking, we talk about the episodes for like 10 minutes. But the strike is affecting this show in that we're pivoting away from rewatches and Ned's guess for right now. Is we want to support, man. Like, there is a big negotiation happening. We are actors in this union, and our union is trying to get all actors a better deal.
Yes. Now I need some retroactive money, because I don't want to be striking for these new people. I want to be striking for me.
Yeah, so honestly, Neds, we've talked about it.
Yes.
We do not get paid residuals ever for Neds.
And our faces are plastered on Netflix and Paramount Plus. Yeah. It's kind of unfair, guys.
Because our union at the time, this is a very old deal, this was 20 years ago, but our union at the time made a deal with the studios to not pay their leads residuals. And that has had lasting impact on our life, was the union not figuring it out with the studio to have our backs. Yeah. And that's literally what this moment is right now, is the union is trying to have not the millionaire actors, guys. It's not about that.
Just
it's about
living
the
wage
base
for the base guys.
Pay for actors, which is most of us in the industry. Most of us make scale.
Yep.
It's scale.
Yep.
We need a little bump.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when these guys are making millions and arguably billions from this industry.
Right.
And the people who, are mainly, identifiable. Like, when you see these projects, you're seeing these actors' faces. You're hearing the material of these writers.
Right.
And then you got these guys just in suits, just chilling in the background, giving each other $1 million bonuses while these people are starving. It's not right.
I can't tell you how many 2 and 1 cent checks I've gotten, and before I direct deposited it, like the waste of sending somebody a full paper thing for a penny. First of all, I think SAG should have a rule. If any residual under $2, you put it into a fund or like some shit.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
If $1 or $2 is going to affect you, you have bigger problems. Like $1 or $2 every 6 months, is it going to affect you? You have bigger problems than.
It's actually a great idea. Yeah, if residuals are under $2, like, create a philanthropy fund for
yeah,
that.
create something for it to go to, because it's such a waste. And now direct deposit, I think it direct deposited 97 cents and 86 cents, and you know what I mean? This is and it's for, I just put this on my story the other day, for these shows that are not available except to pay, for these platforms and networks to be a part of. So they're making so much money. You got to pay $1.99 every time, like, you want to see this, and our content, what I mean?
The money's somewhere.
Yeah, several pieces of work that I've done are up there, like, and that's why people are coming to your platform. Yeah, right. And it's like, you're paying me 86 cents.
Yeah, and it's like the money's somewhere, and also the humanity is somewhere. This art form, even though, yes, it's a business, it's an industry, there's stocks involved and businesses to make and mustaches to twirl.
Amen.
It's an industry of people, of humans, of artists who make this possible. And what's going on is a negotiation on the writer side and the actor side, and possibly IATSE coming up, is saying, like, can we be supported in this industry too? Can I live while being in this industry? Because a lot of people are jaded out there. I get it. They're like, well, then choose another industry. And it's like, no.
You want me to pivot now, buddy?
Yeah, it's like,
you want me to pivot now into the workforce? I have no college degree, okay? Oh, that's on me. I should have gotten one. Well, let's deal with what is here and now, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, this is a real industry. This is a viable industry. No, there are jobs in this industry.
Yeah, and there's enough money.
There is.
You can't choose to just put it down and say, oh, well, what you're doing is not worth anything. No, it actually is. It produces a lot. It's just not reaching the people who matter the most to it. Yeah, make it.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see how long it goes on. I feel like it's going to go on a while because the negotiations feel very far apart. And guys, truthfully, all the writers, all the actors, everyone wants to get back to work. Everybody wants this over.
There's a couple projects that I would like to further, but they're on hold now because of the strike, and that's it's so painful because like coming off of COVID, we're just kind of even basically 1% starting to get back into that.
know.
And now we have this big setback. It's a lot, you know?
It's a lot, man. But also like
So worthy. Like,
so worthy, and actors and writers, like,
come on.
we go long stretches of time not getting paid anyway. So like the strike will go on however long it needs to, man. Like we're used to not
Right?
getting paid. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a great like TikTok from some actor talking about you know, the studio head said actors are being unrealistic. Yeah.
That's what we do as actors.
I'm an actor. Like, my whole life is unrealistic.
Oh my
but
God.
I'm out here. Like, yeah, dude.
Dev, you've actually gone out to
the Picket lines, for sure.
I've loved your stuff on that. You've gone out
sure.
to quite a few. Like,
Yeah,
what has your
Anytime
experience
I'm
been?
out near the studios, I want to go. Like, the funny part was like for the months leading up to the strike, I was like, yeah, SAG's going on strike. Yeah, SAG's going on strike. Yeah, SAG's going on strike. And then I got to the picket line and I had a sign and I'm like, I'm SAG. I'm on strike. Like, wait, this is me and my community. It actually felt really good.
Yeah.
And you'll go, like, you know, growing up in this industry, like, I know so many actors. So, like, I saw people I knew, obviously,
Right.
at every time I go, I'm like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
And, like, it's just like, oh, this is our moment. Knowing where we came from with Neds, knowing that we didn't get residuals because the union took a deal with the studio, and knowing right now the union is saying, no, like, you have to include us in this business model, that feels good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels good to me.
Yeah.
Because we know what we personally know and been affected by the negative outcomes of not having a union to advocate for you.
Yes.
Because, I mean, just because they can do it, you know, doesn't mean that it's right. Even if there's a law in place that says, oh, legally, this child can sign away their rights.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it's right. And streaming didn't even freaking exist. It's we can't go into politics, but there are lots of things that mirror this where the times have changed so much to where this old law that was in place where this might have been acceptable just doesn't work. Because streaming changed the game, man.
Yup.
So the contracts have to change.
reflect that.
It's true.
Yeah.
The
Have to
business
reflect
model
that.
changed. And the last time SAG negotiated was right when streaming was coming out, and it was so unknown,
Right.
that the studios were kind of like, we don't know what this is.
And that's been like 16 years, 18 years? Since the writer's strike in
since the writer strike, yeah. But the last actors contract, I forget when it was,
like
but it was
60,
like
62 years ago? No, that's when they struck together. When?
the actors didn't strike last time. They reached an agreement,
Right.
But they took an agreement on streaming that was like, this is kind of an unknown medium.
Right.
nothing. It's
So-
just a little extra.
Right.
It's not a
so-
little extra.
so-
That's the bread and butter of this machine now.
Exactly.
Dude,
So that's what happened last time was the union took kind of this like, all right, it's unknown, so we don't even really know how to negotiate it. We'll take this little deal on the streaming side because it's new media or whatever. And now that's the entire industry, and
Right.
no actors are
Right.
seeing the money from it.
So this has happened over 20 years.
Yeah, all of
Imagine
this
the
has built
Bible.
up.
I mean,
What?
yeah, all the laws from the Bible that haven't been restructured. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
If
Oh,
in
no.
20 years.
No, but I get
Don't
it. That's-
lure me down that rabbit hole.
You know what I mean? It's
valid
like,
point.
but what I'm telling you is, you know, a little,
Little updating?
yeah. Little revision.
Little revision?
Ain't bad for nothing.
It's not.
Right? And if we're 20 years, with you, let's revise some stuff.
Yeah, it's a little gun control.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, that's the last thing we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, of
there's
course.
old laws. We could update them. Fuck it. Let's get political. All right. Well, thanks for asking about the strike, guys.
Yeah,
it will be an
appreciate it.
ongoing conversation. You know, we want to work with the studio. Everyone
Absolutely.
wants work, man.
But just be fair.
But just be
I'm gonna
fair
be-
and treat people as humans in your business. you know?
like why? Like really, why? Why would you send me a 4-cent check?
Why would you
I'm
do that?
perturbed about this.
Why would you do that? Do you know how I've gotten? So there's a show that I did that like each episode. So I get like 5 of those things at a time.
Yeah.
And I'm like 40 fucking cents.
Yeah, from 5 checks.
40 cents.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Collectively.
the acre of trees that you've killed to get this.
I
to
know.
me.
get it, yeah.
I know.
Like
Like there's not actual person at the end of that stream. It's like there's no consideration for a human being who has responsibilities.
Yeah.
It's just chopping. It doesn't. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, see, we still kept you part of it.
Exactly.
You're a
Here's
part.
4 cents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out, man. I hope it gets resolved well, and I hope some people have a change of heart and we can all like move on and like work in this fucking amazing industry together. Like this shit is so fun and collaborative and beautiful and brings joy to people. Like it's so good.
But you're asking them to give up their luxuries and their yachts, though. I don't know if
I don't know. Come
I don't
on.
know if I can take that deal.
I can't take that L.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough.
And I feel like it takes a lot to push creatives to the point of like, hey, because creatives are kind of like, well,
Dude, literally.
Flexible.
We're
I
like,
can find out where I
Walk
fit
all
in.
over me, sir.
I'm water. I fit in where, like, I'll get in where I fit in. So, like, to get the most, you know what I mean?
Flexible people.
To get Fran Drescher upset.
Right? Yeah.
Upset.
That woman is hilarious.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's.
You've
love
taken
her.
the
She's
joy
given-
out of Fran.
Don't take the joy out of Fran. Hey, thanks for watching this clip of Ned's Declassified podcast survival guide. For the full episode, head on over to the Ned's Pod YouTube channel. And we have a bunch of bonus content on Patreon. So if you want that, you can find the links in the description. We love you. Thanks for tuning in.